friends. This is not a snow day. Day 61 here in southeastern Michigan of social distancing, quarantine. I'm Kevin Ozar, and it is my hope to provide you with some helpful hints, some tips, some suggestions, maybe a little bit of solace or some steady stream of nonsense to help you get through whatever your days look like now that all the days look the same. As always, I would love to hear from you, so comment, subscribe, all that stuff down there. Share these with anyone who you think might benefit from some of the stuff we're talking about. Today, this will be a quick one. I spent 17 years of my life as a high school teacher, mostly to seniors. And I started my teaching career in 1997. We didn't have email. This is right at the cusp of widespread internet usage. And as a result, I watched two generations of kids grow up with the internet. And one of the things that we spent a lot of time talking about in upperclassmen classes as they navigated college applications was their digital footprint. Don't post that. That stuff will never go away. And it was an empty threat for a while. And then I remember the first couple students who I was with as a teacher who started losing scholarships or having at one point their admission revoked because of things that they had posted online. And it just never goes away. That stuff's pretty permanent. I now have a group of students as a middle school teacher who are extremely tech savvy. They understand their footprint. They use all kinds of aliases. They've got 4 or 5 accounts. They have an Instagram and a Finstagram. That's the fake one. They don't put their last names on stuff. Their names are in quotes. They're really, really difficult to track. They've figured out that they want to continue to do what they want to do online. However, they know how permanent it is. Why am I telling you all this? Most of my audience is adults. Well, I'm telling it because a lot of us didn't learn it. And I am noticing that some of the stuff that y'all are posting about your kids is potentially going to come back and really haunt you and complicate your family life. Fast forward 13, 14, 15-year-old child that you have at home who is now in diapers, and you're posting pictures of them in diapers. You're talking about what they did or didn't do. You're lamenting how hard your days are, and these kids, that stuff doesn't go away. I mean, the algorithms in Instagram, in Snapchat, in Facebook especially, want to bring up the past. They want to feed you your memories back to you, which means that your kids, when they get online, are going to see the way that you talked about them way back before they could read, and you're going to have to reckon with, why did you post that picture of me doing that? Why were you in your friend's life? Look at all these comments. Look what you guys said about us. I think that can be really, really hurtful. So as we're stuck at home and we're using social media more and more to reach out and to try and connect, I think it's really we really need to be careful what we're connecting about that could be potentially really embarrassing for our kids and create some really, really hard conversations. We didn't, people my age, we didn't really grow up with this. And unless you're 25 or under, you didn't. So I think that idea of permanence is different for us because it didn't affect our jobs too much. However, it now does. We're seeing people pay real life consequences for virtual digital actions. I know that I wanted to say that, so I did it. It's something that's on my mind a lot. And on top of that, bigger picture, let's be careful about the way we talk about things. I'm lucky enough to live with a family who's always reminding me, like, well, what's the good? What made you happy today? Let's focus on that. Let's focus on these little moments of joy and take those as our narrative. And if we're taking the time to post and make permanent and share things, why not share the good stuff? Why not share the joyful moments and not the ones that are negative, that are embarrassing? How cool would it be for that same young person to come of age digitally and do a deep dive into your feed and see how much they bragged about their kids and how proud they were of them, as opposed to what they did to a carpet or how they spent their morning. Just a thought, not a judgment, in no way judging. Just wanted to put a little perspective that I was able to give to people who are new to a format, as young people, to those of us who are still young at heart and wrestling with how do we parent, communicate, and manage our narratives, our digital footprint, especially when we are in need of that interaction in that conversation that's now happening permanently. So some things to think about. I would love some digital feedback from you. So your comments, your questions, interview guests. If you think you should come on and you've got an idea or you heard something you think I should cover, I would love to do it. Just let me know down below. Like the video, subscribe, and be good to yourself. Talk about the good stuff. Celebrate. Find that your mood follows action. Positive actions often leads to positive moods. Have a great Wednesday or whatever day it is you watch this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Or just keep letting this play, and if you're catching me in the middle, I'll probably have made another one tomorrow. Matter of fact, I can almost guarantee it. Have a good day.